Hey, my name is Rowan and welcome to my channel, Made by Rowan. Now it's been several months since I've made a video and I'm going to explain that in a second, but I also have something quite exciting to tell you. I have since been working on a brand new project which I can't wait to tell you about. So today in the episode I'm really going to be talking about what I've been doing and where I'm going and this exciting new project. So pretty much with my old videos I was trying to focus a little bit on comedy. I don't know how that worked. I was doing a lot more editing stuff and really I don't mind it. I quite enjoyed doing the editing. I found it really fun to film the videos. But to be honest, all of that time spent editing and filming videos meant that I had so much less time to do my art, and the actual artwork that I ended up creating I wasn't as happy with ultimately. And I felt that really art was where my passion was. I really loved making the videos, but I felt that, well, where my heart was in art, and so because of that, I slowly started to lose motivation with the videos. There was a week where I was away, a weekend when I was away, and then another weekend when I was busy, where both of which I was trying to film videos. And then there was that one video I tried to film which just didn't work out. Okay, so this is pretty much where I'm going to be living for the next 10 hours or so. And so yeah, since then I just felt like I wanted to focus more on my digital art, specifically concept art. So with that said, I started to slow down, and just after a point I decided not to make videos anymore. So pretty much I set about to start my digital art. I got a bunch of free trials of art software because I'm cheap. And yeah, I started working on drawing a lot of rocks and pretty much just doing heaps and heaps and heaps of digital painting. Yeah, I just did tons of really terrible looking artworks which had nothing but I was watching heaps of YouTube tutorials. I was really inspired by, I guess, Disney and Pixar, all those animations that I love. The final artwork I did before I decided to start this project, which I'm going to get to in a minute, was this humongous scene that I copied 100%. Really happy with how close to the original I got it. So with that, I watched this awesome video from a YouTuber that I was watching who's a concept artist called Jake Parker. He said on this awesome video about doing a project, and how doing an art project where you have a beginning and an end can be a really great idea to push your art forward. And one of the ideas was to actually illustrate a picture book. So he suggested doing an open domain book so you could actually sell it, but I just thought I had this book in mind which I loved from when I was a kid. There's so much imagination in it. It's actually called Fablehaven. The idea is that I'm going to try to do 4 or 5 illustrations from each chapter, focusing on just every week just practicing, learning new skills and moving forward. So the book Fablehaven is just essentially like a couple of kids, they go to their grandfather's house and find out that it's enchanted with all these mystical fairy tale creatures, and it really is just quite an awesome book. There's some different there's some scary monsters as well as the fairies, and I really do quite like the lore of the world, I suppose. Since I've been rereading it, I'm not quite as sold on some of the ideas as when I was a kid, but still it's an awesome book and it's got a lot of stuff to work with. I hope I can do it justice. But I suppose in future weeks I'm going to really be able to talk more about my art that I'm creating and some of the new techniques I've learned, because this episode is really just a recap sort of thing. But anyway, on to the first chapter. So I'm going to be, like I just said, I'm going to be talking about the story of the book a little bit more in future episodes. And I'm going to have about 1 episode per chapter of the book that I complete. But the first chapter of the book is kind of when the characters first come to Fablehaven. They don't really want to go, they think it's just some trashy old farm in the middle of the wilderness. So this chapter didn't have heaps to work with because it's kind of the introduction to just the story. One of them was the signpost, which was the first one I did. I was quite happy with it at the time. Now that I've finished it, I'm not so sure of it, but I think that this is going to be a really great way to see my progression as an artist when I look back at this first artwork. I also drew a little chicken. This one was also quite copied, but it was pretty much my first ever animal painting that I did digitally, so I was really happy with the turnout. I found it quite fun to play around with kind of the colours, I suppose. Now, for the actual house reveal artwork, I had some more ambitious ideas. I wanted there to be a car driving up the driveway, maybe some people jumping out and some people, but this is my first week doing this and people is not my strong point. For example, this is one of the artworks that I tried to do. Yeah, I can't draw people. So, but I was really quite, I was amazed by what I created with this piece. This was the first time I kind of took all the information that I've been learning on YouTube videos and put it into an artwork. I was really happy with how I tried to create lighting and spotlight the house as the main focus of the picture. My personal criticism of this artwork was that I wasn't entirely sure of how well the house actually melded in with the surroundings, but for a first artwork I was, yeah, as I said, happy. And that's the first chapter. Yeah, in any more episodes of this I'm going to be delving a lot deeper into the techniques, artwork, and the inspirations into the specific artworks I create, as well as the story. So I'm kind of excited to see how I can progress in my artworks, in my videos, in my techniques, in my style. So I hope this is going to be the start of a project that is really going to challenge me to learn so much more about art, and I can't wait to see what we can do. So this is going to be a really long project. There's 17 chapters, so it's a bit overwhelming, but when I think about the fact that I'm going to be creating so many different types of artworks of different subjects, monsters, fairies, landscapes, people, creatures, it doesn't seem so bad. So I hope to see you next episode, and we're going to create some awesome art.